Hello everyone. Alright, I'm back already. We got some, the first thing I want to say is I want to really thank you for your comments. I really feel like the comment section of a lot of these videos is probably one of the most important aspects because we're getting such a varied kind of opinions and everything. And of course my opinion isn't like God or anything. Everybody knows that. So the comments is great because you know, it's not like a Casey Neistat video where there's 5,000 comments, right? You can actually scroll through the comments in one of my videos, maybe there's 15 or 20, and you can get a really varied opinion. So the second thing I'll say is don't delete your comments, guys. I know I do it too, because I have a business, and I'll write something on the internet, and I'll just be like, you know, one of my clients might see that, and I'll delete it. But in my videos, I think you're pretty safe, and we're getting some noise back here, but don't delete your comments. You know who you are. Don't delete them. Alright. I wanted to kind of get back. I'm kind of obsessing on this topic. I know I like it though. So, we had some comments that I really liked, and one that came up a couple times was new gear will sort of give you a new enthusiasm for your photos. And I really wanted to address this topic because I felt like this was sort of really tied into the last video I made, but I didn't quite touch on it so much. So that is a good point. When you buy new stuff, you're kind of pumped up. But the thing is, I feel like it's sort of a superficial happiness, a superficial kind of endorphins being released in your brain, okay? So we're going to get into this and talk about it. So new equipment, the other argument that got brought up is new equipment can make you move faster and can kind of, you know, make your workflow easier, just make your life easier. And I think that's true, but the main point I'm getting at here is these things, these reasons that we think that we're going to buy new cameras, I really think a lot of them are rationalizations, okay? And I'm not dissing anybody for their opinion. I've been there. I buy stuff all the time, right? It's not like I even follow my own advice a lot of times. I'll go buy something I don't need all the time. But the point is, I think it's really good to really kind of sit back and ask yourself, you know, do I need this new camera? And the reason is because to make better photos, there's really only two ingredients, I feel. And maybe I'm simplifying it a little bit, but I think there's a couple ingredients. And one of them is actually new equipment, like we talked about yesterday. Like if you're starting to do video, well, you might need a slider, you know, you might just need that piece of equipment to totally open up your creative opportunities, okay? You might just need it. And the same goes for maybe something like lighting equipment. You might just need lighting equipment, and you know, you buy it and you learn how to use it. That's going to really open you up. And if you watched the blog yesterday, you'll know I'm saying that buying a new camera body is just like, what does that open you up to? And I know a couple of you had some legitimate comments. You know, you might have a little tilty screen or something that you really enjoy on your new camera. But I think you're seeing the point here. Don't let the real reasons you're buying stuff sort of mask, you know, your brain out. So you want to really know why you're buying stuff. Is it for this purpose that you're just sort of kind of, you know, people get addicted to these endorphins being released in their brain, right? So shopping can get kind of addictive, kind of like a drug. So what I'm proposing is maybe people are buying these big gear purchases because you see these people, I'm telling you, they're buying stuff all the time. If you look in the photography forums, you'll know what I mean. They're upgrading, they're switching systems, they're doing it all the time. So my theory is that a lot of people are doing this because they're sort of, without knowing it, getting addicted to shopping and getting addicted to those endorphins. There's chemical changes in your body when you buy something, you know, so you might be getting addicted to that. So to really make better photos though, you want to kind of expand your creative opportunities. You want to try and get out there and be a better photographer, right? That's how you're going to be happy. So if you want to, you know, sort of push yourself to that next level, I think the one thing to do is make sure you're buying equipment that's really going to get you there and really going to kind of open up your freedom in terms of what you can do. And the second thing I would say is, let's say, because this is a big week for Nikon, let's just say you don't buy the new Nikon Z system, right? That's the new system that's coming out in a few days. Let's just say you decide, I was going to buy it, now I'm not going to buy it. Okay, now you have like $3,000 in your bank account that's like just sitting there. You would have spent the money on that system. Well, I'm saying kind of like the things that make you a good photographer. When you're happy is when you make good photos. When you're comfortable with your life is when you make good photos, right? So why not like go on a vacation with that money? Or why not buy your wife a gift or something like that? You see what I'm getting at? Like a lot of times I think we're a little bit, we think gear purchases make us happy, but it's really just a quick fix. But the stuff in our life that'll really make us actually happy and healthy, like spending time with our family and, you know, family time or whatever, making your wife happy, buying her a gift, whatever it might be. These are just quick examples, but you guys, I think, get the point. So that's how I see